Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana is tamu sana. If you look at Nation Digital News, it captures a very interesting story. Police investigate assault on MCA at DP Ruto rally. And if you go through that story, we are being told that police in Kitui have launched investigation on alleged assault on Miss Anastasia Mwadhi Mutunga, MCA Mutito Kaliku Ward. And for those who don't know that story, yesterday William Ruto was in Kitui for his campaigns. And then when this MCA was given the podium to actually address residents in her ward, she reminded William Ruto of some promises William Ruto made to residents in her ward. But so far, William Ruto had not fulfilled those promises. And as the lady was continuing with that speech, she was forced out of the podium. Yes, that was yesterday. And for those who might have missed that video, I want you to have a look at it here briefly, after which, as usual, we are just going to analyze this new development to see exactly what it means and portends for William Ruto and Tanga politics. Have a look at this. Yes, that's what happened yesterday during William Ruto's rally in Kitui. And before that lady or that MCA was given the podium to address those residents, Kitui East Member of Parliament, Nimrod Mbai, actually addressed those residents and actually praised William Ruto of how he has been very charitable to residents of Kitui. And in that case, Kitui East constituency. And as that member of parliament was going on to praise William Ruto, residents were actually murmuring, a clear indication that they were disapproving of what that member of parliament was actually saying. That member of parliament was lying, and residents were just murmuring as a sign they were disapproving of what he was saying. So when this MC was given the podium to address those residents, that's exactly what she said. And it's very clear that the residents were cheering her up, an indication that largely she was actually talking the truth, or rather saying the truth. So it's widely believed, ladies and gentlemen, and even from the reports that were reported by this MCA to the police, it's alleged that Nimrod Mbai and some other men actually sexually molested and even harassed that MCA for actually saying the truth, or rather for speaking out her mind. What does that mean politically for William Ruto and Tanga politics? That's our analysis and discussion right now. In case you've just bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. It's very clear from that incident that William Ruto and his Tanga brigade do not tolerate divergent opinions. They just want people to cheat and hero worship William Ruto. And William Ruto largely also loves it that way. And that's exactly why we saw that MCA being harassed and being molested, being forced out of the podium, actually because she was saying something that was going contrary to what William Ruto wanted to hear. That's just an indication that in Tanga, William Ruto and his foot soldiers, they don't want to hear any divergent opinion. They just want to hear things favorable to William Ruto and favorable to Uda. That comes out very clearly. And then secondly, that incident also exposes the kind of doublespeak in William Ruto's camp, Tanga, Kenya Kwanza alliance. They have actually been accusing the president of being a dictator, and that the president is trying to force some things on them. But from that short clip, it's very clear that these are just leaders who are just speaking from both sides of the mouth. They are the real dictators. They are just hypocritical, saying, preaching wine, or rather preaching water, but actually drinking wine. These are just hypocrites who have got some double-speak tendencies. Another thing coming out clearly from that short clip, ladies and gentlemen, is that these leaders surrounding William Ruto, and even William Ruto himself, they don't have respect for women. To mishandle an elected woman, or rather to mishandle a woman in public, is something that should not actually be tolerated. It should be condemned, for that's some kind of a bad, that's a bad habit. So from where I sit, ladies and gentlemen, I strongly believe that William Ruto's camp is full of goons, hooligans, the likes of Nimrod Bai. These are just hooligans who from where I sit, the law actually should take its own course, and these leaders should be dealt with very firmly. Another point coming out from that clip, ladies and gentlemen, is that William Ruto, he thrives largely on lies. You are getting that member of parliament, Nimrod Bai, was actually praising William Ruto for being generous and giving money to his people. But now that turned out to be a lie. That member of parliament was actually lying. And William Ruto also might have known that that member of parliament was also lying. Because William Ruto knows that maybe he had not given money. Or maybe he gave out money, but that member of parliament ate. But from where I sit, I tend to believe this is this is a cartel. There is no money William Ruto gave, and Mai also knows William Ruto gave no money. So this is a game they are playing. Mai wants to confuse these people that William Ruto actually gave money, and that money was given to Kitui East resident or other constituents. Those are just lies. This is just some kind of a cartel, hoodwinking and cheating unsuspecting electorates. And ladies and gentlemen, also from that video, it's also very clear that William Ruto and his team, they failed the integrity test. And that's why largely I keep on maintaining in this YouTube channel that in this year's election, we are going to have two distinct camps. One side that strongly believes in the rule of law, and I'm saying that without taking sides. One camp strictly believes in the rule of law. One side believes in anarchy, propaganda, lies, and innuendos. And that's exactly William Ruto's team. They are coming out as a side that is full of propaganda, full of lies, full of hatred. A very, very violent group. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude, let me remind you that in case you've just bumped here for the very first time, and so far you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you, God bless you, God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes.